Hey everyone, it's Ashlena. Welcome back to my channel. It's the month of February, so that means my patron requests are coming in and I'm very excited. So listen, Richard wants me to listen to Lukas Graham. I have not done a Lukas Graham video on my channel before, and although I already know this song very, very well, he wanted me to watch this live performance. So I'm really excited to listen to it because this song lyrically is so good, and I'm sure everyone and their mother has heard this song before, but I'm actually really excited to hear it live because I have never seen Lukas Graham do anything live. So I've only heard studio versions of his songs. I'm just checking out his Spotify channel to see, you know, what he's been up to lately. He had an album come out called 4, the Pink album. 2018 he had the Purple album, and then his self-titled album came out in 2016. So he's still around, which is great to know. I'm just gonna go look at the songs he has, but I honestly don't really know too much about him besides this song 7 Years, which is probably really sad because he's so talented. Oh, he has a song with Khalid. If you guys don't know, I'm a really big fan of Khalid, so I think I'm gonna have to do Wish You Were Here, the heartstrings version. Oh my god, I'm gonna have to listen to both. There's a regular version and a heartstrings version. You would think, being a Khalid fan and following that man, they would have recommended this to me on Spotify. That's a miss on your part, Spotify. Yeah, I'm looking at his songs and nothing's popping out that I know of. I'm sure there's something else I have heard. I'm the worst with song titles. I am the worst. But if I hear a song, I'm like, oh yeah, I know that song. I didn't know it was that artist. But let's listen to this live version of 7 Years. I love a piano intro. Such a beautiful melody. That bird.
Once I was 7 years old, my mama told me, go make yourself some friends or you'll be lonely. Once I was 7 years old.
Wow, his voice is literally the same. That's amazing.
It was a big, big world, but we thought we were bigger, pushing each other to the limits. We were learning quicker. By 11, smoking herb and drinking, burning liquor. Never rich, so we were out to make that steady figure. Once I was 11 years old, my daddy told me, go get yourself a wife or you'll be lonely. Once I was 11 years old.
I feel like the song hits him in his feels.
I always had that dream like my daddy before me, so I started writing songs, I started writing stories. Something about this glory just always seemed to bore me, cause only those I really love will ever really know me. Once I was 20 years old, my story got told before the morning sun when life was lonely. Once I was 20 years old.
Aw, cute little mic flip.
I only see my goals, I don't believe in failure, cause I know the smallest voices, they can make it major. I got my boys with me, at least those in favor. And if we don't meet before I leave, I hope I'll see you later. Once I was 20 years old, story got told. I was writing about all the things I saw before me. Once I was 20 years old.
Oh my god, she is jamming. Love her. So cute.
Soon we'll be 30 years old. Our songs have been sold. We've traveled around the world and we're still roaming. Soon we'll be 30 years old. Once we were 30 years old.
Oh, they're in love.
I'm still learning about life. My woman brought children for me, so I can sing them all my songs and I can tell them stories. Most of my boys are with me, some are still out seeking glory. Some I had to leave behind, my brother, I'm still savvy. Soon I'll be 60 years old. My daddy got 61. Remember life and then your life becomes a better one. I made a man so happy when I wrote a letter once. I hope my children come and visit once or twice a month. Soon I'll be 60 years old. Will I think the world is cold, or will I have a lot of children who can warm me? Soon I'll be 60 years old.
Wow, his voice is so good live.
Soon I'll be 60 years old. Will I think the world is cold, or will I have a lot of children who can warm me? Soon I'll be 60 years old.
Wow. Why is everyone so pretty at this event? This country has some good looks. Ugh, I love how it ends just the way like it
Once
began.
I was 7 years old, my mama told me, go make yourself some friends or you'll be lonely. Once I was 7 years old. Once I was 7 years old.
So good. What a beautiful song.
Manta.
Okay. I think I need to like take a second, do some research, because I think I just had an epiphany that this man is not English, like American. I honestly assumed this was like an American song. Lukas Graham is a Danish pop band consisting of lead vocalist Lukas and drummer Mark. Didn't know it was a duo. They are on Copenhagen Records, which is on Universal, owned by Universal Music Denmark. I had no idea they were from Denmark, or he was from Denmark. I had no clue. I have only ever heard this song on the radio, or if my husband was playing it, or if it popped up on some playlist. I didn't even hear like a difference in his pronunciation or an accent or anything. So I just assumed, which you should never assume, but that is so impressive. Okay, let's talk about worldwide debut, 7 years, and international success. They came out with the album, which is often referred to as the Blue Album. So 7 years peaked at #1 on the charts for Denmark, Italy, Austria, Belgium, and Sweden. The band made their United States television debut, performing 7 years on Conan. In March, they performed 7 years on Jimmy Kimmel. They were on Ellen, Seth Meyers, James Corden, and Good Morning America. By the end of March 2016, 7 years had achieved around 225 million total listens on Spotify worldwide. Wow. Making the band the 20th most popular artist on the service. That's insane. Oh, here we go. The album reached #3 on the Billboard 200, #2 in the UK, and #1 in Australia and Canada. It was a good song. So 7 years has over 1.74 billion Spotify streams. That is ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. It's such an amazing song, and I have only ever heard the studio version of it. So, Richard, thank you so much for sharing this live performance. He is so good live. He sounds the exact same. He has a beautiful voice, beautiful tone. That high note he hit, it was perfection. Absolute perfection. I think I'm going to have to listen to more Lukas Graham. I think I have to, because not only am I like really inspired by his voice, you should never assume, but I just assumed this was like, it's like a one-hit wonder, but his voice is so unique that I feel like I will like a lot of his music. So I'm going to go look for something else. I'm going to obviously ask Richard, because I'm sure he knows best, and we'll definitely do some more Lukas Graham on this channel. I kind of want to understand where he was performing. It's called Allsang Grensen. I'm not Norwegian. Okay, guys, I'm really sorry. It basically means sing along at the border. It's a Norwegian musical entertainment program that has been broadcasted every summer since its premiere in June of 2007. I'm just trying to figure out what exactly it is. So the audience is encouraged to sing along with musical guest stars to well-known Swedish and international songs. That's kind of cool. So that really makes sense because they're all holding those little pamphlets, and I noticed a lot of them reading the lyrics. So I was like, that's kind of crazy, because if you're listening to the song for the first time, I think number one, you're impressed by his voice and not really listening to what he's actually saying. So for them to be able to read the lyrics while they're listening to the song, or maybe they have heard the song before and they're reading lyrics to music is a different experience than just listening to a song for the first time, because then you can really understand what the artist is trying to convey. And I think this song is one of those songs where if you just read the lyrics while you're listening to the song, it definitely brings out more emotions than you probably would get if you were just listening to the song alone. It's a beautifully written song. It really, really is. No wonder it did so well. This is a really interesting show. I'm curious who else has been on this show. I'm just scroll. Can I just do Control Find Aurora? Probably not, right? A girl's got to check. But yeah, this is really, really cool. Yeah, Zara Larsson was there. That's neat. I just think this is such a cool idea for a TV show where people can get together and just have a sing-along. Like, I would go. I think it's amazing. All right, guys, my vinyl of the day is The Warning. They came out with a new song last Friday. Go check it out. It's called Sick. And if you like that song, go listen to this beautiful album. It is called Error. Every song on this album is a complete banger. A banger. I'm obsessed with Animosity just because it's the first song I ever heard from The Warning, and it will always hold a special place in my heart. But yeah, if you're just looking for really good vocals, really good musicians, and they're an all-girl band, so you can't go wrong with that. I highly, highly suggest you go check out this album from start to beginning. You will not be disappointed. And if you're not disappointed, go watch their live shows where they play these songs. You will explode, and you will become a part of the Warning Army. And I'm just letting you know now, you've been warned. You've been warned. That's the saying that we use when people don't know the warning and then they fall in love. And if you want to watch my reaction to the first time I ever listened to The Warning, it is on my channel. I'm going to share my latest reaction to their new song, so I want you to go check that out and go support these girls. I will see you guys in my next video. Richard, thank you so much for your patron requests. Happy February, everybody. I'll see you in my next video.